Hey everyone. So I went to the Goodwill today to get some formal wear and some other things that lend themselves well to repurposing for art supplies. So I'm going to show you what I got. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to let you guys just wonder what's inside that bag until I open it. Alright, let's start with this bag. And... okay. Now, this thing, it's supposed to be a scarf, I guess, but it's like, it feels like it's never been worn or used. It's very crisp. It's like very pristine. It's in really great condition. So I'm guessing somebody probably got this as a stocking stuffer for Christmas or something and thought it was hideous and didn't want it. So, I mean, which it is kind of hideous, but you know what? It would lend itself well to some sort of project like making like hair scrunchies or like patches or something like that. And so, and hair scrunchies is something I've always wanted to like make a bunch of. Like, I really like 1980s and 1990s style hair scrunchies and accessories. And so I've always thought that I wanted to like make a bunch of those sorts of things and then sell them. So, because some people will see that kind of stuff and they get really nostalgic and are like, oh my gosh, this is exactly like the hair scrunchies I had when I was 12 years old in like 1992 or whatever. So, but yeah, it's got those bright like daytime glow colors. Neon. It's also rather emo looking, like it's got like the black and the contrasting neon colors. So, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, really. But I am thinking like hair scrunchies, or like if I need to wrap a headband, or maybe even make a small pillow, or maybe like make a purse or something out of it. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, it's in great condition, and I think it's a great find. So, alright, let's get that out of the way. Okay. Let go. Thank you. Okay, so I found a purse. Now, obviously I already have a purse that I like. I don't like flashy, fancy purses, but the reason I got this is because it's got all these like, you know, like hardware pieces and straps and things on it and buckles that would lend themselves very well to making things like jewelry or embellishments for like a really nice skirt or a really nice top. And of course it's got this like faux leather which can be cut up and used to make like chokers or bracelets and stuff. And of course this woven bit right here, this woven cord, that also would be really good for making like bracelets or something. So it's got zippers on it too, which I'm sure will come in handy. And the liner in it is good and clean. So that might even be usable as well. So yes, purses are a good find. I mean, if you can find a good one that's got a bunch of hardware and buckles and stuff on it, then definitely get it, because all this stuff is really expensive at the craft store. All that's required here is that you just do the work to remove the items, if you have the time to do it and you feel like doing it and you want to save the money. So, alright, so there's the purse. I'm not really sure. Rossetti? I don't know anything about name brand purses. Whatever. So, alright, and I found this tiny little bitty, like, shiny black belt. It's real skinny. And it's got plenty there, so this is definitely going to be great for chokers and for bracelets and things like that. And I even like this, like, silver looking little buckle. So, got that. And I found this elastic belt, if I can get it straightened up. I found this elastic belt that will probably lend itself well to being the elastic waistband inside of a skirt. So, oh, and also it has a buckle on it too, which will be handy for something. And this thing, this is supposed to be a dress. And I'm guessing someone threw it together for a Halloween costume, but it's falling apart really bad. As you can see there, it's got a big hole in it, and it's got a hole over here, and it's got a bunch of gaping holes pretty much all over it, but I'm sure you can see why I got it. because it's covered with stars and moons, and it's sheer. And all this black material is going to be very useful. So, other than just the fact that it's falling apart, it's very clean, and it'll be very handy. So, I mean, I can't wait to think up some kind of really awesome project for this. And it's got some ribbon on it too, which will be useful. So, yeah. There's that one. I'm going to have to hang it up with my other dresses. Oh, I found my good sewing scissors, by the way. They were in the back of my car with some other craft items that I had taken to work with me so I could work on some stuff while I was sitting at the bus compound one day. So, but here's my really good fabric scissors. Now these babies were like 40 bucks. They're ungodly sharp, and they cut through anything. You can cut a nice, straight, clean line through leather, through vinyl, through denim, and you can even like fold over some fabrics and cut in a perfect straight line. And they've got a nice soft grippy handle, and they're good and heavy. So, and actually these scissors, pair of scissors like this, when they get dull, you can take them to a place to have them sharpened. So, whereas with a little simple little flimsy desk office scissors, you can't do that. So, and these are Fiskars. Once again, not all scissors are created equally. Fiskars are very good scissors. And it's got this blade protector that goes with it, so that it only opens up when you want it to. So yeah, there's my good scissors. And that's just some stuff that I was going to work on some other time. Alright, so what's in here? Alright. Ooh, sparkly. Ugh. So, huge, fluffy, frilly, sparkly, silver and black dress with this awesome crinoline, tulle crinoline underneath it, and this really awesome shiny black material, and it's got a bow, which is going to have to go bye-bye. And of course, this is not my size. I'm probably way too fat to wear this, but this bottom part down here, I think the size it is, it's like a size 7 or 8 or something, but like, I think the hips are supposed to hit a little higher up, and then this part down here is a little lower than the hips, so I might be able to expand a little bit and create like a really nice, like goth, like a Lolita looking skirt with this. So, but look at all these layers of crinoline and like this tulle inside this crinoline. I mean, it's very fluffy. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to hang this up in just a minute and show you guys. But there's the up close the sparkles. Very pretty. So I don't normally like sparkly stuff, but this got my attention. So, and it seems like it's fairly new. It has no smells or odors on it or anything, and nothing torn, nothing ripped, no holes. Although I did forget to check the zipper. That's like one of the thrift store shopping sins. Always check the zipper, because zippers tend to fuck up. That's why people donate stuff. If it's not good enough for them, they assume, oh well, it's good enough for somebody who can only afford a $3 used dress. So, fucking snobs. But anyway. So, alright, there's that dress. So, I guess I don't need to hang it up, really. It really didn't hold its shape well hung up anyhow, so I'm just going to lay it down here. Okay, and here is the other dress. And I'm just going to lay it flat. Alright, I'm going to get this bag out of the way. It's kind of getting on my nerves. Okay, here's the other dress. As you can see, it's also black. It's also very fluffy and frilly down at the bottom. It's got tulle, and it's got this really nice inside, like the lining is really nice. And see the outside part, the outer layer is sheer. It's got these like little cute little like pretty little sparkles kind of patched around all over. It's got this interesting looking piece right here, which I'm probably not going to use because I really can't stand that kind of stuff. So I'm probably going to remove it. And obviously this is not my size. I'm not a size 5 or whatever this is, so, but yeah. And once again, I forgot to check the zipper. I got so excited just for the fabric, so, but if I'm just going to use the fabric, then I guess it doesn't really matter if I check the zipper or not, so. So that's the thrift store haul. Yeah, so, anyway, everybody's always hearing me preach about how much I like the Goodwill. It's a good place to find this kind of stuff. Like, if you want interesting material, or if you want something, you know, go to the Goodwill, look around, you can find curtains, pillows, dresses, jackets, things that already have like interesting embellishments or hardware that you can remove, or you can use the material itself. I did see like a really awesome, like a black, I guess it was vinyl or pleather, I don't know, trench coat I saw that I wanted really bad. But it was like, they were asking 20 bucks for it, and I'm like, no, for 20 bucks, I'd rather just go ahead and get this other stuff, so, yeah. But, I'm happy with what I got. I did see all kinds of cool stuff, though, that, I couldn't have. Also, like, I saw, like, all this really cool, old, ugly 60s furniture, so I really kind of have a soft spot for ugly furniture, because the house I grew up in was, like, ugly, like 1960s and 70s ugly. Like, everything was, like, avocado green, and, like, rusty orange, and brown, and gold, and white. It was all those ugly, like, 1960s and 70s, like, harvest colors and green colors. I mean, ugly carpet, ugly curtains, ugly wallpaper, ugly everything. Everything was just ugly. And so, but, someday when me and my boyfriend, like, have a house together and everything, I want to have, like, a 60s and 70s theme in our basement as kind of like the hangout space. And so, like, I really wish I could have bought some of the ugly furniture. I saw this really ugly, it was ugly orange chair. And it was, like, some kind of, like, ugly, like, it was kind of felty. And it was in really good condition. It was just kind of dusty. Like, you know, you could probably just take, like, a rag with some laundry detergent and water and just wipe it off and it'd be fine. And then, there was an ugly couch. It had, like, a creamy white background. It had 3 big cushions for the seat and 1 big solid back piece. And it had wooden armrests on either side of the couch. And the back had this, like, really ugly looking, like, wooden frame thing going on. But it had the fabric on it had, like, a creamy white background. And it had these, like, brown and gold and orange flowery looking things and leafy looking things on it. And oh my god, it looked like, I mean, absolute throw up. But the part of me that would love to have something like that for, like, a hangout space in a basement, I mean, I would have grabbed that thing, you know. But I don't have a truck, I don't have a way to move it anymore, and there's not room for it in my storage shed. So, also have better things to be spending $40 on, because that's what they were asking for it. So, yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like in the last few years the Goodwill asks a little bit more than they used to for their furniture. So, but I also saw, like, some really cool, like, gothic looking lamps that all they would have needed was just a coat of black spray paint, and they would have been awesome in pretty much any gothic themed household. So, once again, I had hit my budget and had to leave, and I was like, you know, I'll find this stuff again someday. You know, I mean, this is not the last ever cool looking lamp, and this is not the very last ever ugly 1960s furniture I'm ever going to come across. So I have plenty of time to find those things, and so I'm not worried about it really. It's kind of fun to see it. I mean, I got so tight on my budget, actually, I didn't even look at any of the books. I'm a huge sucker for books at the thrift store, because you never know what you're going to find. So I didn't even look at the books, because I would have gone probably into the hole in my bank account. So yeah, I just burned, like, my last, like, 20 bucks or something. So yeah, going broke in the name of art. So yeah, so that's it for today, and hopefully my next video will be another DIY. So alright, I will see you guys later.